What's up, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome to the Cold Boot, where I look at new games and or DLC, and today is a little bit different because today we're looking at the game preview trial of The Long Dark on Xbox One. It is technically an early access. Now, they're not calling it early access on Xbox One, they're calling it game preview, but it's essentially a pretty similar concept. And because it is a preview, they're going to give you an hour to try it first, and then you can buy it. So I'm going to play a little bit here in my preview hour, just to talk a little bit about why this is such a weird idea on consoles. And yes, you're about to play the alpha version of The Long Dark, which is a post-disaster survival experience. Press any button to continue. So this has been out on the PC for a while, and I'm Attack Slug. This has been out on the PC for a while, and it's been in early access on the PC for a while, but this is part of the preview program on Xbox One that launched last Monday. So I understand that my cold boot on this is about a week late, but E3 being E3, when you launch things during E3, for me, as one person who's trying to cover E3, it gets a bit much. So, you can see here, we have story, sandbox, load, and options. Let's see what we got for options here. Yeah, it's, oh wow, you can actually adjust your FOV. That's impressive for a console game. So we are here in a console game, which is an early access game, which is kind of a precedent I hope does not get set. And the story is not available in the alpha, so I guess we're going into sandbox. So what do we got here? We got Pilgrim, a pensive experience. Wildlife will not attack you. We got Voyager, reasonably challenging exploration experience, but not a punishing one. And we got Stalker. Get out of here, Stalker. Punishingly challenging survival experience. Realistic. Realistic. In air quotes there. So I'm just going to go with the middle one here, which is medium. Note, all values will change over time. Obviously, this is still alpha. You can be a dude or a chick. You've got one location available, which is Mystery Lake. This game has a singular map, is my understanding, but it will spawn you in different parts of the map. And much like a lot of games in this genre, it is how long you can survive. So, I will say, being early access on consoles is kind of weird, only because games on consoles these days, ones that are full-price retail games, the AAA games, tend to launch pretty broken. Look at anything that Ubisoft put out last year. Look at a lot of games that EA has been putting out. Look at just kind of, you know, the AAA games experience in general. They're launching pretty broken. So, that in and of itself is like, why would you launch early access on consoles, which is meant to help smaller developers have a budget, you know, and keep that budget. And I don't know if I can run or not. Can I jump? Alright then, I've got things. It's meant for smaller developers to help, you know, get feedback and have a budget and, you know, not go out of business. So, having what are called larger indies, because the other game here that they put out on this program is Elite Dangerous, having larger indies do this is kind of weird, and also it kind of sets a, if it does well, and obviously it's, you know, still too early to tell, and this frame rate is rough. If it does well, then one would imagine that perhaps larger developers will get on board. And that being said, for those of you who watched the Square Enix press conference at E3, they are launching the new Hitman game as a digital-only experience that's going to evolve over time. And that, to me, says, hey, we kind of have the core of it here, but we're going to do it more of an early access model, or something along those lines. So, the last thing I want is developers launching games, that's a deer, and having them, I guess the bottom line is this. I don't want to have to pay to test your buggy-ass game. Why don't you release it in a complete state where it's not broken in the first place? That's kind of my issue there, the long and the short of it. Electric sweater. Wear it. I might have already been wearing it. So, my immediate feel here, or immediate reaction is... I gotta click hitting the Y button there. Is that... Oh, there's the run button, okay. I was like, where the hell's the run button? It is on the right bumper, is the run button, not clicking the stick. So, there's that. I'm gonna head that direction. This is not a game genre that I'm super big on. I have a couple of them on Steam that actually are in early access, like Stranded Deep. But I don't feel, I guess, as bad about those on PC, because usually people have just been, you know, sending them as gifts on Steam. But the other thing is that on Steam, wow, the frame rate here is rough. On Steam, you can have a developer patch a game pretty frequently. Like, some people almost daily, I'm freezing now, will be patching their games to make sure that they're fixing all the community's issues. Now, I don't know. On Xbox One, you're on a console, meaning that any patches that you have would have to go through cert. And going through cert on a console for early access seems kind of insane when... What I know about having to go through cert is that it takes up to a month, or can take up to a month, and is kind of a crazy, you know, just so many things that have to get taken care of. Whereas on Steam, that is not the case at all, and you can kind of update as much as you want. So, how they're going to handle the patching... Is that a can of soda? Give me that. Give me that. Stacy's Grape Soda.
What have we here?
That is some finely textured grape soda. Drink it. Drinking it. Getting some calories. I can't move while I'm drinking a soda. That's messed up. So I'm just going to kind of continue scaling that. I don't even know where I'm going. I guess that's kind of the idea, is that, you know, I'm having to survive out here in the wilderness. But, not a whole lot going on. So... We're going to keep running and kind of just head... Is that the way I came from? I don't even know. Don't even know. Don't have a compass. What do these buttons do? Here we go. Feels like negative 25. I'm very cold. And that's my options menu. So this game, I think, is $20, I believe, is the price on the Xbox Marketplace. I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure it was 20. Frozen Creek. Sure. More coldness. Fantastic. But I want to say on Steam it's like 30, but obviously there is a Steam sale that was just happening for a few weeks there, and now it's snowing some more. But like I don't want major developers, major publishers. It's bad enough that they have to turn to Kickstarter. You know, that's bad enough. But Kickstarter, at least, you can wait until the game's out and say, okay, I now have a finished product. And, you know, you can make that decision, look at the reviews. But when you have a product that's not even finished yet, and it's still in active development, like, it could get abandoned. That's happened before. Look at the Stomping Land. Or, was it the Stomping Land? The Stomping Grounds? On Steam. Those guys made, you know, early access, and then just fucking took the money and fucking ran. Like... And granted, that has also happened with Kickstarter. But I feel like, you know, when a game gets finished, then perhaps it is finished, and you can deal with it, you know, accordingly. Is it good? Is it bad? Etc. Etc. Train car? Oh. Sprained ankle. Saved game. Thanks, game. Thanks for saving my sprained ankle. I am not going to survive this. Am I? Am I? So far, this is pretty heavy on the walking simulator type of game. I don't know if I can jump. If I can, I haven't found the button for it. I can duck. I mean, obviously, you know, not going to be doing a whole lot of jumping with a sprained ankle. But, still. Let's just, I guess, follow the train tracks and, hope for the best? I don't know. Alright, well that at least is more realistic, is that I can no longer run at the same clip I was running at because I have a sprained ankle. So, at least that's something. But, as someone who has a handful of games that are considered survival games. I have The Forest, and I have Stranded Deep on Steam. Not particularly looking to get into yet another one that I'm, not going to have time to play through. At least, in any capacity that would be, a full playthrough. And honestly, my issue with early access, and why I kind of play them here and there, and not a whole lot, is that you can find yourself getting all burned out before you even, before it's finished. Like, you get burned out, and the game's not even done yet. And so then the final game comes out, and you're just like, well, I don't want to play it anymore. I already played like 30 or 40 hours of it, But perhaps that is just my problem. Perhaps that is just my mentality on it, only because I have so many games that are unfinished, and, that I need to finish and play more of, and I just don't have the time. Or I need it. At some point, I need to sleep. And, making YouTube videos certainly takes up a significant chunk of my day-to-day existence. And don't get me wrong, I love doing it. But when I look at, how my life used to be before YouTube, I certainly got a much larger amount of games finished. Not necessarily,
But I'll make it.
100% complete. I almost never do 100% complete on any game, but yeah. Anyway, here's the frozen lake. I think we're gonna head into this cabin, see what we can find, and then call it there. Basically, I just been kind of doing a lot of walking around here and not much else. What do you think? Bandage. Applying bandage. That didn't really help. Bedroll. Underwear. Shoes. Jeans. Granola bar. Sweater. Energy bar. Cup of coffee. How exactly am I carrying a cup of coffee with me when it is 25 below? Someone explain that to me. That would be an awfully cold cup of coffee. Alright. That bandage did not help my condition. I still can't run. Oh, we're in Canada. Oh, Canada. Don't know the words, 'cause I'm a dumb American. Can I open this door? I can't open this door. It's the A button. So, we just saw some deer and some rabbits, and no actual, animals that are deadly. What's this? Jerry can. File cabinet. Empty. File cabinet. Empty. File cabinet. Empty. Come on. Come on. Come on. Empty. Well, somebody doesn't want me looking at their files. Matches. Tinder plug. I need fuel and accelerant. So let's see if I can actually pick up this jerry can. Take it. Let's see here. Nope, I need actual fuel to make a fire there. That sucks. What do we got here? Workbench. Oops. Oh, crafting. Because of course there's crafting. Like, I don't know why I would have assumed otherwise. It is a game where you survive.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Take it. Can I burn that shit? Can I burn that shit? Nope. That is not fuel. You would think matches in a newspaper would do what I needed it to do, but apparently that is not the case. Yes, painkillers. Yes, please.
I could use this.
Yes, please. And a bandage. Alright. That is excellent. I might just actually head outside to that frozen lake and then go die out there. I don't know. My condition is still pretty shitty, and I couldn't find anything to make a fire with in here, so I'm not going to get any... Actually, let's go upstairs first, I suppose. Perhaps there'll be something of... Oh. Corpse. Well then. Candy bar, chocolate and nuts. He's so excited.
That'll come in handy.
Canadian style. So does that mean I can go back to clothing here? Yup, yup. help me get a little bit warmer. What's in the drawer? Nothing. What's in the drawer? And a big fat goose egg. I got no fuel. I can't make a fire. It's bullshit. I want to burn shit. No, I'm not gonna sleep. Cupboard. Dog food. Sure. Orange soda. Okay. Candy bar. A lot of candy bars. Book. Something to burn. Ooh, painkillers. Use. I have a sprained ankle. Using those damn painkillers. Take it. Was that a magnifying lens? What was that? Alright. Fair enough. Let us head out to our doom here, because that's about how well I would actually do in any kind of a survival situation. Well, that's about accurate. Perhaps we'll see a bear. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I guess that's my kind of just main concern, is that I don't want companies like Activision and EA saying, oh yeah, well, our game's almost done, so we're just going to put it out into early access, and then, you know, not worry about it, and hope that it sells a bunch and people do our bug testing for us. And I was like, no, if I'm doing bug testing, I want to be paid, motherfucker. I don't do this shit for free. Mystery Lake. Fuck you, pay me, basically. So can I actually just start a fire here? Like, would that work? Actions. Harvest? What am I harvesting? Weird. Weird. Oh, okay, yes. Too far away to place magnifying lens. I don't have direct sunlight. You motherfucker. How about wood matches? Wow, it takes a while to start a fire here. I mean, as you would expect, that, you know, not exactly a fast process in real life either. It does take a little bit, so there's that. But also I'm starting a fire on a frozen lake, so perhaps also not the best. I failed. Failed it. Alright, well. Fuck that shit. I still can't run. I'm still hobbling here. There's a faint animation there of me hobbling, which is pretty funny. Just a little bit, I can't see my feet. I mean, sure, it is very, you know, serene, nature-y. If that is your thing with video games, then, you know, perhaps you will enjoy this, but I'm going to finish this video here, and then, you know, that'll be the end of it for me. If I actually cared that much, I would be getting this on PC, only because you know the PC version is going to get updates first. Or at least I would certainly hope so, considering they can update more often. And that is kind of how that works on early access on Steam. My guy is saying things and I can't actually hear him because I'm talking over him. So, my bad, guy, I'm sorry. Ice fishing huts? What do we got here?
It smarts a bit.
Well, no shit, you sprained it. Ice fishing hole, 100% frozen. Stove. Cupboard. Yeah, scarf. Nope. Scrap metal. Sure. Flare. Woo! Beef jerky. Eat that beef jerky. My condition is still rapidly deteriorating here. I haven't seen any vicious wildlife, which is unfortunate. I was hoping to see something, but instead, perhaps we'll just collapse in a heap and they just die like that. What do those birds want? What's up, birds? How you doing? Alright, we're gonna head toward here and then into the woods, and then perhaps that'll be the end of us. If we even make it that far. Because certainly, we may not make it that far. But, oh, there's a corpse. Hey, guy. What do you got? Already been scavenged. They didn't take his paper, though. And his grape soda. For drinking it. Like, how is that soda not frozen? Like, how many preservatives are in that soda where it didn't freeze? If it's that cold out. Seriously. Flare. Woo! Cloth. It's a little finicky.
What have we here? I'm gonna need some first aid. Soon.
Yeah, you and me both. More ice things here, more houses, I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking for other wildlife and I'm not seeing any.
Hurts a bit.
It hurts a bit. Well, yeah, you made a I made a very poor decision in jumping, and you sprained your damn ankle. You're gonna die out here. Spoiler. I wonder how long before the sun sets.
First aid. Soon.
Alright. Lake cabins. Not much I can do about being freezing. Because I don't have enough to build the goddamn fire, which is a shame. A shame.
I'll make it.
Not gonna make it, man. You're not gonna make it! What's in this house?
I don't have much more in me.
No, you don't. Fuck sleep. What's in this backpack? Wooden matches. Yeah, it's not really helping me. Since apparently I can't build a goddamn fire like an idiot. Fuck it. We're going until we hit 0. I don't even care anymore. Perhaps I'll get rescued. Not happening. Or perhaps the game crashed. And that's... No, I was going to say, and that's early access, folks. That is most unfortunate. Let's climb this mountain, motherfuckers. Ugh. I don't care anymore. I'm climbing this mountain. You can't stop me. I gotta find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. God damn it, Lucky. And your motherfucking Lucky Charms. Oh, quit your whining. You're fine. Is this like a dead end here? Is that what the problem is? Not being able to run is just kind of a big bummer here. It really is. $34%! Flickering textures. That texture is freaking the fuck out. Look at that shit. It's having none of it. Oh, shut up.
I'm gonna need some first aid. Soon.
Ain't that a bitch. Freaking out, man. Freaking out, man. Alright. No wolves, no bears.
That smarts a bit.
This is not helping things.
Hurts a bit.
Hurts a bit. Hurts a bit. Let's just jump over here onto the ice. This is a great idea. This is a great idea. This is a great idea. Boom, and you're dead. You died from massive internal injuries after falling. 4 hours and 26 minutes. Quit the menu. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for the cold boot of The Long Dark on Xbox One, part of the Xbox One preview program, aka early access on consoles. So that's kind of my thoughts on early access on consoles. I do want to look at Elite Dangerous, because that seems like a much more complex game that can possibly not be understood in the limited frame of an hour in that trial window. But hey, if this sets a good precedent for games having demos, I want all games to have demos. Demos are great, but I just can't see that happening, unfortunately, because most publishers don't want that. Anyway, that's going to do it for me here at Tactile. This has been the Cold Boot, and I will see you next time right here on this channel. And I'm out.